Hoi, hoi, hoi.
Hello,
Uh,
hello, hello.
How are we doing today?
oh man, I was just about to say, people should have seen us scrambling behind the scenes just to get all the technical stuff out of the way.
What? We're professionals. We never do that.
Well, since I'm the one who's actually, doing the most of the streaming today, and I'm completely useless at this stuff, then,
Yeah,
it was a
you're
bit of
not
an
completely
ex.
useless.
I'm not completely useless, but it,
Ugh.
it, it was an extra bit of struggle. That's all I'm saying. But it's all good. We're here. We're currently looking at a robot,
A Roomba.
a Roomba. Yes. Which is
Ugh.
gonna take the place of one of our placeholder encounters that we called an automatic rune reader.
Yeah.
So we are going for something. I mean, clearly this is supposed to be like a Viking steampunk game and whatever. Um, but we are going with a slightly high-tech approach here, and we are going to basically we're going to try to make this thing look like it was made by, um, I guess, Viking space dwarves. Does that work? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not? I mean, this thing right here is it's one of the encounters, and this is one of the things that have been completely just pulled out of nowhere on this stream. So we're just gonna continue filling in some shadows and whatever, and just try to see if this thing will take a little bit more shape. So I'm just gonna get cracking.
Yeah.
Which is a Norse creature, actually.
The Kraken?
Yeah.
I thought it was Greek.
No! Oh, well, I am pretty sure the Kraken is actually Scandinavian origin.
I'm not so sure. Like, nah, I might be wrong. I might be wrong. But
See, I just throw this shit out, and now, just as we start, knowing that we are not allowed to Google.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what that old movie?
You're talking
No,
about?
were the Argonauts and Argonauts. Didn't they encounter the Kraken?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Did they?
The Argonauts, and you have the dude who got Medusa's head
Yeah,
to
that's
save
the
his.
same. That's the
That's
same
the
Voyager,
Argonauts.
isn't it?
Yes, you're
Perseus.
completely right.
Perseus.
I really
Perseus.
haven't. Yeah, I really haven't studied up on Greek mythology.
Nah.
Oh, it's a long, long time ago.
But that's fun. Yeah, that's good. Start off with a random non-fact and see if people can untangle that web of lies.
Yeah, because while we're talking about this, I just see like the animated crow flying across the screen in the beginning of the movie, where you had the Harryhausen skeletons.
Those were epic.
Those were epic. Yeah.
Those were so good.
Like old movies with real props. So
Real
great.
effects. Yeah.
Real effects.
And the thing about that particular thing, I mean, wasn't basically the stop motion animation of Clash of the Titans like?
That's the movie.
That's the
Thank
movie.
you.
That's the movie. But wasn't that like one of the big inspirations for a lot of people going into movie making? I was like, oh, look at that! Like he's, I want to say, I want to say like Aardman and stuff.
Yeah.
That
Probably.
that this was like a huge source of inspiration for them to even start animating, because it's like these amazing stop motion skeletons and whatever that was in that particular movie.
Yeah. I could just go up to the college and ask him.
Yeah, it is. Is he still here?
I don't know if Aardman is still here, but some
No.
of his old co-workers are.
Yeah, I mean Peter. It was Peter Lord. I think.
Peter Lord is still here, and there's one more. Don't remember.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of funny when you think of that man and the fact that he is like, or at least was a lecturer right here in this town.
Yeah.
Especially when he's one of the creators of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
I mean, one of my hands down most favorite movies of all time.
It's so great. I can't wait for the sequel.
I am terrified.
When is that coming now again?
Oh God,
I don't know.
I have no
I
idea.
think
It has been
late
announced.
this year.
It has been announced. I think I've even
Late this year, I
seen a
think.
few things from it. I think.
Yeah, there's been
Yeah.
a couple of things from it, and I mean, I'm anticipating that with like some nervous glee, because the first one was so good.
Yeah.
Sequels are usually a bit shitty. I mean, I'm all for just getting my Spider-Man on, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Like, I think the bad guy will be the Spider-Man of the future.
yeah, Spider-Man of year 21,
Yeah, 21XX. Whatever.
2199, or I don't know.
Eh. It's
Um,
not Peter Parker and it's not Miles Morales.
no, it is not. It's one of the other 200 Spider-Men.
Yeah. I do hope that Peter B. Parker will show up, though.
It would have been nice. It was a good
Yeah.
Spider-Man. Very. I mean, you could totally just see that guy like, yeah. You could have a beer with that man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. You could have a beer.
You can have a
with that
burger with that guy.
man. You definitely, yeah, but you would have to pay.
You would have to pay for the beer as well.
That is true. Yeah. What am I saying? Of course you would. There's absolutely that man's a complete fucking freeloader.
Good guy Spidey. Or is that dirtbag Spidey?
Oh, he's not dirtbag.
No.
Nah. Just, normally pathetic, I'd say.
Yeah.
Complete,
Probably divorced now.
He was. Yeah. Sort of.
Again.
Well, I mean, in the end, he is Spider-Man, and, that doesn't necessarily bode well for anyone in close proximity, so...
Nah.
I mean, him having relationship issues is, like, one of the big things about him, so...
Yeah.
Which is sort of sad.
Fiendish relationship issues.
Oh, now. Apparently, according to what you tell me.
No. I was thinking about Mephisto.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's a bad story, but the consequences of that story, I think are good. You can't have Spider-Man being happily married to a supermodel.
No. Man, was this in early 90s?
It was barely post Civil War, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because because his identity got outed in Civil War. Kingpin put a hit out on him,
As you do.
and Aunt May got shot. And then he sold his marriage to the devil to save Aunt May. This 90-year-old woman.
Mhm.
When you say it like that, it sounds like she's old.
She is old.
She's done her
You love
job.
your aunt more than your wife. That's
Well, you love your mom maybe more than you. I mean, it's a thing, you know. It's like
yeah.
Aunt May is basically his mom.
Yeah, she is his mom, and but you know at the same time, you know you don't want to be the guy who stands there and says, you know, no, I totally love my mom more than you, darling. You know, I mean, it sends a bad message.
Well, nobody
Kinda.
but Spider-Man actually remembered the marriage even existing. So
Well, that's true.
there no outside consequences except for you yourself. And now Spider-Man is dating Black Cat.
Sounds like
Yes.
sounds like a rebound event.
Well, it just happened, so it's been what, 15 years? How long ago was Civil War?
You don't
No
want to know,
idea.
man. You don't want to know.
Early post 9/11.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
He's allowed to date again.
Sure. I'm not gonna say anything on my man Spidey's dating life. No. No.
Besides, MJ got Paul.
Yeah, apparently. I don't actually follow the comics or much of the meta, but you know, thanks to you, I know about Paul. Thanks to you, how you told me about
Spider-Man's new nemesis.
yeah, then I immediately knew that it was like, oh, it's a new boyfriend in her life. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. But actually, one of the things that was when Spider-Man did sell his marriage to the devil, they were never allowed to be together again, romantically. So he can't even be with Mary Jane.
I mean, what would happen if he did?
It would break some kind of magical contract. Like, I think that the thing is that the contract he made with the devil makes it so that none of them, like, they can have a will they won't they thing, but um, it can never evolve past that, and like they're not aware of it, but either one of them will get cold feet or something will happen that breaks up what would have been a romantic
So they're cursed, basically.
setting. No, they're cursed. Yeah,
Uh,
cursed by the devil. Like, doesn't he have more important things to do?
no, I don't think he does. I think it's very important for the devil to stay relevant and to associate himself with some, you know, big names is probably good for his image.
No.
Yeah, that's what I was immediately thinking, actually. Because yeah, why the hell would the devil just do all this bullshit for to Spider-Man. I mean, it's not like he's a goddamn manic street preacher or anything.
I guess he has been. Oh shit! What was the name of the skeletal biker again?
Ghost Rider?
Ghost Rider.
Or are you actually talking about a skeleton that's riding a bicycle in the Marvel universe? Because that would be fucking awesome.
I'm thinking about Ghost Rider. Like, isn't Mephisto basically busy fighting, either fighting against or telling Ghost Rider what to do, like every other week?
Well, you know, it's. I think.
It's a workaholic, I guess.
Well, yeah, definitely. I mean, if you're gonna hold down a job for infinity, then there's like you have to have a pretty solid work ethic.
Or be the world's greatest slacker.
I think both kind of applies. I think something like the devil or a god doesn't necessarily have to be just one thing.
True.
But that is also something. Seeing as the devil is such a workaholic and always trying to work, is trying to work your ass off actually evil?
I can only speak from personal experience, but
Love
I would say
your
yes.
world. Love your work.
Like, working your ass off is evil.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, I can only speak for myself here, but it's like, yeah. But if I was like in an infinite creature, maybe I would, you know, because then I wouldn't have like stress issues and stuff. But no, I generally don't really think of the devil well much at all, to be completely honest. But
nah.
But I kind of don't think of the devil as necessarily all that evil.
Well, you do have the Church of Satanism.
Yeah.
They're doing a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
They really are.
In a country that's about to become a fascist theocracy, a Christian fascist theocracy.
Yeah. No, I mean...
That's propaganda for you. Christians have used propaganda against Satan a long time, and then the Church of Satan, or whatever they call themselves, it's more like Christianity is the belief in a dictatorship, more or less, and everyone being slaves to their god, while Satanism is being free and doing what you want. It's anarchy.
You mean everything that Jesus supposedly stood against?
Yeah. If you really think about it, what is God? God didn't like that humans got free will. He always say, "Obey me."
Well,
he always punishes those that doesn't do like as he says.
Oh, that's what happening. Oh, yeah.
Everything okay there, guard?
Yeah. It was just John saying that, no, yeah, God punishes everyone. It was like for not doing his thing, and I was like, oh shit, that's what's happening right now. Yeah. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Revelation.
Yeah, Book of Revelations.
Yeah, everyone who doesn't believe in him will die. Everyone will forever lost. Well, the devil is just say, yeah, do your thing. I don't care.
Now, remember, people, none of us are theologians.
Nope.
None of us are even devout followers of any specific religion.
No.
None of us are
because we live in a place that where religious isn't being religious isn't compulsory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strongest proof we're not American.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that and our accents, I guess.
Yeah, that too.
And remember, none of us are qualified for anything.
Yeah, more or less.
More or less, yeah.
More or less, absolutely. Yeah, no.
We're barely even qualified to stream here.
Oh, I'm definitely not qualified to stream. I just streamed because I thought it was a neat idea.
But it was a neat idea.
Yeah, and then reality hit, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
That's the problem with having schedules.
I hate schedules. I hate schedules with an absolute passion. Passion of the Christ. No, it's it is pretty bad. It's pretty gnarly. It's just, I mean, you would think just having this little thing you do every week would be easy.
Yeah.
But it's not.
No.
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 It's not. I mean, I could complain about that forever, but it's like, yeah, no, it can get pretty fucking hairy.
We should go over to streaming multiplayer stuff.
Well, yeah, in general, we have been discussing that, just to,
Take a break.
well, yeah, it's just for the variety of stuff, but like, and we've been doing the gaming streams, which is also good.
Yeah. Not fun.
Yeah, because that's actually just playing a game and testing out stuff and stuff. I mean, we are of course sat here analyzing what the heck we're doing and what we need to change in the game while we're doing it and stuff.
Yeah.
But it is a very engaged way of just doing the job that we need to do, so that's totally fine. As for these illustrations, I really do enjoy making them.
Yeah, it's one of the things you actually talk positive about.
Yeah, because I'm a really huge negative Nancy.
Oh, you should have heard him. Oh, the sun is out. It's horrible. Ah, it's raining. It's horrible. Ah, the wind is wrong. It's horrible.
I'm not quite at least it's not occurring yet.
Ah, I woke up. Everything's falling apart.
Ah, jeez, I woke up and everything's falling apart. Ah.
Like, waking up besides him is... It's a chore.
Since spring is here, it's not gonna do anything for my asthma. Which I don't have. Thank you, Lord.
Yeah.
Praise be Him.
Praise all the gods and lords you have. If you don't have asthma.
I usually just talk to Odin and Thor, but
Yeah, we're both talking to Thor all the time.
Oh yeah, but this is the one with the special Norse TD sound in the beginning. Thor.
The one that throws fire, thunderbolts and such.
The one is apparently a carpenter and rides goats in a cart and likes go fishing and get shit faced with trolls.
Yep. Wearing wedding dresses.
Yes, my children.
Oh yeah, by the way, speaking of which, did your partner and you work on this costume for Halloween one?
Yeah, it never finished though.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Because you were going for Thor from God of War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chunky Thor.
Like
Thor.
proper Thor.
Proper Thor. Yes.
Mm-mm.
with a depression.
Hey,
Oh wow.
barely had to dress up at all.
Let me just go to the basement and get my carpenter's hammer.
See, what you just heard there from John is what's called sardonic wit.
It's always as annoying as it sounds.
I personally find it to be one of the more pleasurable forms of expression. I mean, it's what's basically Blackadder is based off.
Yeah. That's coming back, isn't it?
I heard something about the guy playing Baldric
Yeah.
is gonna go and play Baldric again.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard anything about the other things. The other guys, if they're coming back to do it. I mean,
Innocent?
yeah, I would have loved to see more Blackadder. But you know, but the stuff they did make in the 80s is good because they made it in the 80s.
I think the time has passed.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
thing. I mean, you
A
can't.
lot of the things they made in the 80s were fun, a lot of fun, but it's not a time to remake it, if ever.
Nah, this should be remade at all.
Just kept as classics.
Yeah, I mean, we can't really do remakes anymore, and I do mean anymore in the loosest sense, as if we ever could. But it's just not the same when you're dealing with 80s humor and then you're trying to make that work in today, and it just there's no way. There's too much. There's been too much social development for it to work effectively.
Yeah. Might do something such in the same universe or something, but or
Yeah, but it wouldn't be the
a
same, you know.
very long sequel, but
yeah,
that's more or less. It wouldn't be the same, no.
No,
Not at
because the tone would be different. The punchlines wouldn't be the same. They would pull their punches.
Yeah.
And right now, then, I mean, this is basically like PC culture in a way, but there's the upper echelons of PC culture where there's absolutely nothing allowed and everything has to be exactly so and so. And stuff like that usually falls under that category if it's ever being remade. And then it kind of loses some of the flavor that made it cool for the people who watched it to begin with. And then you just have this meh thing.
I was gonna say I tried to watch the Willow series that came out.
Yeah.
I like the movie better.
Oh, the movie is epic.
Yeah.
Oh, the movie is absolutely cool.
Yeah.
It's usually always like that, really, isn't it? They make a movie that are really popular, and then someone says, "Oh, some I don't know, some director or something with low self-esteem, or some corporate execs. They say, like, okay, we can make money, I can be famous, and I'll just make a series based on this."
I do not think that Warwick Davis has low self-esteem.
Actually, no, he has huge fucking self-esteem, but
Yeah.
no, but actually, in that very specific case, when it comes to Willow, as a movie and a universe was made for Warwick Davis.
Yeah.
And he was, and it was also talked about back then in '87 that, you know, this would be perfect if we could make a TV series out of it, but it just never took off. So basically, it's just now, like 35 years later, or whatever it is now.
Yeah.
Oh shit, it is. Yes.
It is.
And
It is.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it just finally happened.
Yeah. Because of Warwick Davis.
Because of Warwick Davis. I mean, you could not have that thing without him. Not really. Even though they are trying.
But no. So it's not like this, like that this time. But I think that a lot of the fantasticness, the um, world and how it's working and so isn't as fantastic anymore, and that's why it's not really working.
Yeah, I mean, it was very cool because it was pretty much just a sword and sorcerer thing.
Yeah.
And everything was very obscure, and you didn't know the universe when you watched it. You just learned as you go.
Mm-hmm.
But also there was this entire sense of foreboding danger throughout the entire thing, because it was a failing world, you know, where like forces of darkness were like prevalent and everything. And now it's more like the forces of darkness are like just having a comeback in a way.
It's no, not really. I kind of feel like it's more like the forces of darkness were stagnant after the
Yeah, that's probably more correct.
movie, and like it never disappeared, it never grew, but it was just there, and now it's growing again. So it's not doing a comeback. It's just that now it's expanding again.
Yeah, and then there's like the whole mystery that they have to keep going, you know. There's like they're keeping secrets, of course, away from the audience at all times. And like, okay, Mad Mardigan, what happened to that guy? Huge mystery.
He lost his face.
Ow.
I'm sorry, but
ow.
There's a big difference between Val Kilmer's face then and now.
It's been 35 years. He's allowed.
35 years and failed plastic surgeries.
Yeah, that's worse, but like
it's true.
Yeah, I can't say anything on that. I haven't followed his face journey. But it's like, you know, it's rough out there, man.
It is.
Yeah, it's super rough.
It's rough with all that money.
You know, I think it actually is.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're a person who just loves money and that is everything you care about, then it's like, yeah, no, it's probably pretty fucking rough to have a lot of money too. I mean, just think about the trust issues for one, man. It's like,
yeah,
you just walk around and you always question. It's like, okay, so are you my friend or are you just a fucking sycophant out after my dough? And then eventually you just stop having friends. You just have sycophants because it turns out that they're more predictable. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I have no clue whatsoever. I am a poor bastard, so you know, all this is fantasy for me. I don't understand how people can have money.
What is money? How does money look? How does money look? What does money taste?
You know.
Can you eat it?
Yeah.
Like lightning nowadays.
This reminds me. I mean, there was a thing somewhere. It was like someone said that. Okay. If I gave you $10 million right now,
Yeah.
but you would have to. But the downside is tomorrow you won't wake up.
Uh
Yeah, like would you have those $10 million?
huh. No.
Yeah. And why wouldn't you have those $10 million?
Well, even though I'm a depressed piece of shit,
Yeah, but at least you're honest.
I still enjoy waking up in the morning. Like, technically, I enjoy waking up in the morning.
Yeah. So it's like the big reveal that I saw, and this is like, oh yeah, so you wouldn't take it because no one would take that. It's like, you know, so you say you won't take the $10 million. You would rather be alive another day. And so what you're actually saying is that your day is worth more than $10 million. So why aren't you treating every single day as if it was worth $10 million? Everyone were like, oh, that is so wise, and I'm like,
No, it's
fuck
not. It's stupid as
you.
fuck.
Fuck you, man. I was like, what the hell? Yeah,
It's dumb as shit.
that is dumb
First
as
thing I thought was, if well, if you can give me if you give me 10 million and I don't wake up tomorrow, those 10 million are worthless because I can't enjoy them.
Exactly. I mean, the whole point of money is they're supposed to be a tool, not the end, not the means to an end. You know,
Yeah.
oh, they are the means to an end, but they're not the end. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, if I wasn't waking up tomorrow, then it's like, you know, it doesn't matter if you threw $1 billion at me, because the whole point of having money is to just have an easier life.
You have an easy
Yeah.
life,
You
you
know,
get what you wish for, and you
and
can
what you
enjoy your
need,
life.
you know, just, you know, you can get yourself time. That's the whole point. That
Yeah.
what you need, what everyone needs, they need time. Time to heal, time to learn, time to whatever. And, you know, money in itself, completely fucking worthless concept.
Only worth it has is that it can get you other things.
The only worth it has is that it can make you guys get our game. We can produce it.
Yeah, that's too.
Like,
Again,
come on. Come on. We're talking about money here. We need to go at it this. If you guys give us money, you get game.
yeah, that's more or less it. That's what
I,
Kickstarter
I,
said, I think.
I'm just
Yeah.
sat here in quietude because you know, I'm just dumbfounded by Tor's political aspirations while also saying that.
Mhm.
Like, huh?
You have to know when to change your hats.
Yeah, you do. You really do. Some people really know how.
But
But he
seriously,
is completely fucking correct though. You know, yeah. Give us money and we can make a game,
yeah,
like a physical game. The game is already
physical
made.
game. Yeah, we're just getting art for it.
Yeah. And since we're doing this on the cheap, I'm doing all the artwork, so it's gonna take a while.
But I'm not thinking we're gonna get rich out of making games. We're just gonna make games and have a nice feeling afterwards, going, we made something.
Yeah,
People enjoy it.
yeah.
That's worth something.
Oh, it's worth
That is
a lot.
actually worth something.
It is. And that's the goal, really. Because
Yeah.
I'm getting much richer on other things than making games.
We haven't gotten any money out of making games.
No,
Um,
it's purely
we've spent a lot of money making games.
and
Yes.
yeah. Making games is simply self-satisfaction. We made
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
It's not the worst fucking thing to have in the end of the day.
No. It's like being a healthcare worker. You don't get rich out of it, but if you have time and resources while at work, you go home feeling good.
I guess
Usually
that's
you
true.
don't have that though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you just feel like, oh Jesus fucking Christ, at least I'm keeping them alive.
Oh. Yeah.
We were talking before stream actually, Garden Me, about the designs of these rune bars. And they're made out of wood,
Yeah.
ironwood.
Ironwood. Yes.
Yes,
I think we went into that a little bit on the last stream that we did, where we did art.
that is 2 weeks ago. I don't remember stuff for two
Yeah.
weeks ago.
Well, no. I remember because I'm in design mode, so like every single note that happens is usually locked away in my brain because it's the only way my brain works.
Ah,
You have a good working brain then.
You know, I always did say I have a GPU and not a CPU. So, ask me to do math. No. Ask me to do spatial calculations. Maybe I could do something if it's intuitive. You know. But yeah, no. Now we were discussing it because we do have a continuing wish to make our game more lore-y,
yeah.
and
Hugh Laurie.
Hugh Laurie. Oh God, I would love to have that man involved in a project.
Well,
He was
Blackadder is coming back.
yeah, but it's like, oh God, I would love to have seen him as a Star Trek captain.
Ooh. You
No,
kind-
no, 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 not kind of, not kind of. It's not that kind of show. Avenue 5 is not that kind of show.
He's a good spaceship captain there, though.
I mean, he's a good bullshit artist, which is fine. Which is what I would which is what I would have loved to have seen in a Star Trek setting. But basically, what is good about a Star Trek setting and Hugh Laurie is the fact that he is like a very classically trained and talented proper actor.
Yeah.
Who could actually have some gravitas, some humor, and also show off his artistic side because he's a musician and stuff. You know,
So Picard version 2.
essentially, he could be like a what I kind of thought about was like, you know, it would be awesome if it was like an original series era captain in a way,
Mm-hmm.
because he has the vibe for it. But you know, it's that ship has sailed, so whatever. It's not like I can just, you know, hey, Hugh Laurie, you wanna make a Star Trek thing that I don't have any rights to? It's like I don't think that would work.
Well, you could try.
Yeah, no, I did pitch it.
Like, okay, during lockdown, we did get a home movie, like, kind of version of The Princess Bride.
Yeah.
You could try that.
Well, you know, it's. I mean, he could have fucking carried a Star Trek thing. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it doesn't necessarily just have to be him. I mean, you could even have dual captains. I mean, I have never actually written a Star Trek fanfic or anything, so I wouldn't even know where to start. But no, I just thought that would be bloody brilliant if he had that kind of actors in that thing. But Hugh Laurie in general, amazing man, and whenever I see his comedy show with oh God, what's his name? Stephen
Fry?
Fry.
A
Yeah,
bit of Fry and Laurie.
yeah. I feel so sorry for. I feel so sorry for Hugh Laurie.
Why?
There's so much physical comedy in there. The physical comedy is usually Hugh Laurie being pummeled. I mean, at
Of
times
course, because
at times
Stephen Fry.
yeah, at times you can just see that it's like, oh, that actually hurt a lot. I was like, that hurt enough for him to break character. That's how much it hurt. I was like,
He's no Viggo Mortensen.
No.
no, but Viggo Mortensen had the benefit of playing a guy in a shitty situation while being in a shitty situation, so.
That does help.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
He,
ribbed.
yes. Also, this part right here, it's a spring, so this thing goes up and down.
Yeah.
Hey.
No, it's not. I'm lying. That's not how it works.
Hydraulics.
Nah, this is just
Bellow?
this thing right here. That is just a very thick mechanical spine.
I did prefer it as a slinky.
I bet you did. Now it's just a segmented spine thing in a way.
I've been thinking of making that in 3D. You could make it into a slinky.
You could also make it into a one of those bobblehead thingies that's on your dashboard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that would be perfect.
And both the upper body and the head being like that.
Even better.
Oh, that.
Even better. And if you could manage to get the arms into springs as well, then it would be just the most chaotic thing ever.
Then it would sell used cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the wacky inflatable. What is it? Wacky inflatable tube man?
Yeah.
No, wacky flailing inflatable tube man.
Huh.
Yeah, no. Can't do those.
Why not? Many reasons.
I just, I can't do those types of things.
Come down now for the wacky,
Yep.
wacky flailing inflatable tube man.
And we're passing the savings on to you.
I watched the newest John Oliver last night.
Mm-hmm.
And the final segment there was so great. If you guys haven't seen it, you should.
I haven't seen one of his monologues in a long time. You should catch up on them.
Oh, it was not a monologue. There's this plumber company that makes their own commercials.
Mm-hmm.
And they're really high quality.
Ooh.
I won't say anything more. I don't want to spoil it for you guys.
Okay. Exciting.
You can find it on YouTube.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can watch it during the break.
What can't you find on YouTube these days?
Love.
Oh.
Peace of mind.
Yeah, those two.
Your
are hard to
children's
find anywhere.
respect. I was going to say a nice meal, but you can find a lot of nice meals there.
You can. You just
Yep.
have to make them yourself.
Yeah.
Well, reality is the only place you can get a good meal.
It's reality real.
Debatable.
I say no. Debate me.
Yes.
I find your answer silly.
As do you. Yours, sir.
I know I am. What are you?
You think
Never.
that you're not.
Thus, reality is not real. Nah, but I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
Well, guys, I am working off 2 hours of sleep, so just.
Yeah.
I don't technically qualify as a human being at this point, but that's fine.
No, you're a drawing machine.
Oh, I do like that. Guard robot.
A grobot.
Ruined. Fuck.
Well, the secret is just to have something to bounce off and just not think about what your answer is.
Yeah, I mean, I've been sat here for days on end making a fool of myself, so yeah, that definitely works.
Yeah. It's how to get the talk flowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just super difficult because I'm normally a very clamped up kind of guy.
Like, except for during our
That does not count in that regard. No, not at all.
No. That's what I'm gonna say. Except for when I'm talking to you guys about our game development and stuff at work, or saying thank you and no thank you to the person in the cash register at the store. I have not spoken for a week.
That's interesting.
My partner is not here.
Yeah.
I don't have anyone to talk.
He is home alone. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like that is.
Just try to booby trap your apartment.
I have not booby trapped my apartment. I'm not paranoid. I'm just antisocial.
Yeah, this is what happens sometimes. It's like, oh, you got some time off. You get some time alone, and then all of a sudden you just retreat into this basic, primal guy existence for a little while.
No emotions. No speech.
No, nothing.
Just existence.
I am just existing, and I am only partially consisting. It's just.
It's not good. It's not good.
It is not a sustainable way of life for a long period of time. No, it is
I miss
not.
my partner.
Yeah, because that also, you see, that is the sign that is like you're on your way out of that shell. But we all do it. We all have these periods where we're little like, yeah, no, I'm just being me.
Yep.
In the
Sit
dark.
on the couch with a blanket on top and watch Netflix until you're falling asleep and waking up and doing the same thing.
Yeah, more or less. It's like you don't even care what's on. Nah,
Yeah.
you just put on something and then you take out your phone and look at some bullshit. And you just register the whatever is happening in the background. It's like, yep, that's happening there. Then you just roll over, fall asleep, wake up again. Netflix is turned off because it's like, you know, went over the maximum, whatever. You just turn it on again. You don't even care about the episodes you missed. It's like, yeah, no, just keep going.
We need to go back to a pre-agrarian society. Where you had pre-agrarian society.
Pre-agrarian society.
Where your life was constant fear against the darkness in the woods.
That is life now.
Yeah, but you
Worse.
You were in the woods and you were afraid.
No, now it's even worse because now the woods have come to you no matter where you go. You cannot escape the woods. It's like you turn on the television and you realize the woods is also on the other side of the planet, and boy, is it bad. You know, and it's like we were just stuck in our little caves forever, and we don't want to come out. we just quickly nip out the front door to go hunting.
Get some berries.
Yeah, get some berries and just slip back in again. It's like, what did I get? Most nutritious shit? Nope. Not. It's good enough. Okay, let's go. I mean, that's guys in general, sure, but I think it's also the rest of society in that certain sense. I mean, there's so many people in the world that has anxiety issues and stuff, and it's like, can you blame them?
Healthy.
Can you fucking blame them? Jesus. I mean, I don't have them, and I think that's a miracle.
Oh, I'm constantly anxious.
Apparently score very low on anxiousness.
Huh. What drugs are you on?
Very few.
Well, some of them are working.
Well, I've only been on them for like a couple of months.
Huh.
But this is like, I don't know, in general, I just don't have a lot of anxiety in me because, well...
You have depressions, but not anxiety. You did not go for the...
I did not go for the...
to pay for one.
Yeah, I mean, if I had gone for one of the more high rate expansion packs, you know, you get a little bit of this, a little bit of that, then maybe it could have paid for itself. But as it is, I think it's just deemed sustainable.
I went for the season pass. I'm just waiting for the next DLC to drop.
Oh, yeah. For me, the DLCs just eventually just came to a natural conclusion, and then all the content was just updates. Just to make sure the game runs as shitty as ever.
Yeah.
But there's no new developments, you know. Just story-wise, it's a deadlock.
Ah.
So,
I think you have to pay to continue the story.
Oh, yeah, well, that's a good way to make sure that I'll never play again.
It's either that or you have to buy the sequel.
Yeah, that's sometimes the thing, but it's like, you know, I think I just stick with this one for a while. At least I know the bullshit that's in here, and I know the game mechanics more or less. I mean, it's okay.
Yeah. Talking about mental issues like they're a video game.
because it is a fucking video game, and my particular video game, I have somehow managed to set my difficulty level way too high for my actual skill, and I cannot, for the life of me, find where the fuck that button is where I can turn it back down again.
Oh, that's not the difficulty
Oh, it's
setting.
a paid feature, is it? Yeah, that would make it. Yeah.
It's a global debuff.
Who the fuck made that?
Oh, there was a competition where like the top 1% of the player base got to choose the new buff or debuff for the global players.
Yeah, this shit needs a sequel. Yeah, that just doesn't work. I mean, it's clearly. I mean, they had some good
patch.
They had some good ideas, granted, but you know, I'm just saying that the engine is fucked. It just cannot run this. I mean, they need to take it back to formula. I mean, this is pretty much like running the Windows Vista of life.
As I said, pre-agrarian society.
Windows Vista or Windows ME?
Oh, don't actually have experience with ME.
Okay.
No. But
Skip
you
that
do.
one.
It's the only operating system Microsoft have apologized for.
Oh, interesting. Actually, oh wow, I did actually think that was interesting. What's wrong with me? Well, as we have all established many things, but yeah.
This is too nerdy, guys.
No, this is perfect amounts of nerd.
Not quite yet.
Oh, all right. Let me find my magic card collection. Let's talk about Magic the Gathering.
Well, now it's too nerdy because I can't join in on that conversation. I played it once, and that was Commander, so I was like, yeah.
I've never played it.
I think last time I played was like 7th edition or something. It's like 20 years ago.
They have editions?
They have editions.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, it's pretty fucking huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have editions. They have campaigns. They have full-on storylines.
I know Hasbro are re-releasing rare cards.
Hasbro fucks up everything they touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like the anti-Midas.
I mean, from that perspective alone, we should have just guessed how Star Wars is was gonna go, because they're also doing the Star Wars toys, so yeah. It's like they got one finger in there and it's just suddenly just collapsed into bullshit.
And they got the Transformers, and they got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. At least
there's a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie on Netflix.
Oh, there is.
Hasbro, didn't Hasbro have Transformers from the beginning?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they did.
They did.
Well, at least the American Transformer comics was, well, some were good, others were, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, I've recently learned that you are actually a bit of a Autobot fan, aren't you?
Oh, I've been
I've dabbled.
I dabbled when I was younger. Had every comic released in Norway.
Yeah.
And several toys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like nothing to be ashamed of.
Oh no, and there's no shame at all. I might
and
even.
I started seeing the original cartoon series.
Ah.
See that I didn't know.
Hasbro has actually released that on YouTube.
Yeah.
for free.
Transformers.
Yeah,
Robots in the stars.
more or less.
More or less. Less. But
I-
you know, whatever.
Yeah,
want to
they changed it up
say.
tremendously.
I want to say one thing though, about what you said, Jon, about like Hasbro. Like companies can start good and turn really, really bad. Like
They
it
can.
was a time when EA was actually a positive thing in gaming culture.
Yeah, there was a time Google said don't be evil.
Yes.
And
And then
Hasbro,
it went to shit.
Hasbro in the 80s and 90s did make a lot of good things.
Yes.
But after, well, and so did Wizard of the Coast. And then some people that are more interested in money and such things started to have a bit more too much to say.
Yes.
And things went downhill from there.
That's a nice summary.
And I am the least capitalist of the whole crew. Can you guys believe that?
Yeah.
No, not when we're listening to what we're saying on stream.
Well, we can agree on some things.
Aw, you were being
So
kind.
afraid.
You were being kind now, John. I was like, we can agree on some things.
No.
We can't. No, we can't. This is war.
So afraid to be seen as anything other than a consumer. No. Well, let's go back to Transformers. It felt good to talk about silly robots flying in the sky
They are awesome.
that can turn into things.
My favorite Transformer from the original series is Jetfire.
Jetfire.
Yeah.
He turned into a fighter jet.
Fuck yeah, he did. It's the best model. It's the best Transformer
Jetfire
robot.
Jetfire was both more along the lines of a space shuttle, more almost.
No, it was originally like a F-14 Tomcat.
Ah, yes. Yes, it has variations.
Yeah, it has many different like variations. But originally,
What
it
about
was...
Starscream?
Starscream has been a
well,
F-16, isn't it?
Yeah.
Always.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and he's a bad guy.
Yeah, he's a bad guy.
Yeah,
Same
but
with Thundercracker.
Jetfire was also Decepticon.
He was a Decepticon too.
He started out as one, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then changed sides.
Oh,
Yeah, but he was big.
Yeah, he was huge. He was like the whole different
Shuttle
level.
form housed the other Autobots in their transformed state, the robot state.
Yeah. Oh, Jetfire was awesome, and he's always been kind of. I mean, he was less awesome in the movie.
Yeah, but he was fun in the movie.
He was strong in the movie. He was like one of the ancients, and he was like this. What was he in that movie? Was he like a stealth
Was
fighter?
he a B-52 stealth fighter?
Yeah. B-52. Wait, no.
No, not B-52.
F-117.
Yeah.
Something like that. But you're like, oh, he was also cool. But the reason why I think he is the biggest one is because that is the design for Jetfire from 1985 was basically loaned out to Transformers from Macross.
From what?
Macross.
Macross.
Yeah, Robotech.
This might be true. Yeah.
Oh, it is absolutely true. If you, I mean, I will allow a Google search for images. But if
No.
image search is sometimes okay if I say it's okay. That's the new rule. Nah, it's not. But you can check it out in like after the stream or whatever, or if you're watching the stream, just check it out, whatever.
I remember Robotech. Yeah,
the actual toy.
Macross.
The actual toy for Jetfire from 1985 is the exact same toy that Macross had for their Veritech fighters. It's just got a different paint job and some different branding.
Who was the
Yeah, but-
leader of the Decepticons again?
Megatron.
Megatron, yeah.
Depends a bit actually, because sometimes Megatron was absent, and one in the comics he was succeeded by Shockwave for a while.
Well, now I just remembered something that
I have never read Transformer comic.
I have all of them.
Yeah, no, this
Norwegian
is
at least.
fascinating to listen to.
They
It's like-
stopped. They actually stopped only like I think it was 10, 15 issues, American issues before the end, before it was ended.
Oh,
So yeah, I always was bummed about that. And then I found them online or something, and then I managed to read the rest of them, and they were confusing as f. It was just what? What the hell happened here?
It was like sort of like watching Neon Genesis Evangelion and then falling asleep and
Yeah.
waking up, and I was like, what the fuck, am I still watching the same show?
Yeah, more or less. It was just, what is going on here?
ooh, that reminds me. I have to check out the new episodes of Trigun.
Oh. Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
They started a new series as well. Yeah.
They started a new series, Trigun Stampede. Millie's not in it. That's horrible.
Yeah.
But I do actually like that show.
The new one, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
You always liked
I-
the old one. I mean, that's
I love the old one.
that's
like-
like your go-to anime.
My go-to animes are Cowboy Bebop, Trigon, and Helsing.
Mm.
Yeah, those are great. Actually, Cowboy Bebop, I don't know if I have actually seen.
Oh,
I
that's
have seen Trigon and Helsing.
yeah.
Those were good ones.
I did also watch a fuck ton of Naruto,
Those I haven't seen actually.
but they are not as good as those three, in my opinion.
An anime show I want to see, but I haven't been willing to dish out to actually see it.
One Piece?
Yeah!
Oh,
Same, but
Yeah.
I don't feel like watching 1,000 episodes just to.
I know! But it looks so fucking cool. And
It looks really funny.
yes, and I wish that I had gone into it at a younger age when I wasn't so preoccupied with everything I was supposed to do. And it was like, oh shit, I have missed a significant meme boat here. I mean, it's just holy crap. It looks just goddamn hilarious. And and also I remember like long ago I saw this comparison between it was Dragon Ball Z, it was Bleach, and it was One Piece. And it was like how it starts and how it ends up, you know?
Yeah.
And they all start off so they're like silly, goofy, whatever.
Yeah.
But you know, Dragon Ball just goes from being silly, goofy over to just constant nuclear explosions.
Yes.
yeah.
And
Kill God.
yeah, pretty much. And then you have Bleach, which also turns into fucking nuclear explosions, but also lots of emo crying.
Yeah.
And then you have One Piece, that's like starts off with just lots of silly ass bullshit, and then later turns out to be silly as bullshit turned up to 11. And I was like, oh my god, they did it. They fucking did it. They broke the mold. I am so happy for that. But I have never watched one. I did read some of the mangas, but
Yeah,
that is like a whole different story. I mean,
probably.
well, you know, probably not literally, but it's like reading a manga is cool.
Yeah.
But you know, seeing the anime is just a different experience.
I really want to be able to do it just because One Piece is, from what I understand, a bunch of pirates who fight totalitarianism.
Yeah.
No. Fuck you. Asshole.
Yeah, I know what I am. Yeah, it's fine. It's accepted. Yeah. You just keep doing your thing, man. Tell truth to power. You being the truth, me being the power. Fuck you.
Oh. It is difficult to turn it off. It is really difficult to turn it off.
Anything you actually feel passionate about is, thankfully, difficult to turn off.
Yeah, but it has become also almost a job in the last couple of months.
Yes, it has. And why has it become a job, Tor? It's because you like that shit, don't you? Ah, yes, that's it. That's the thing. I mean, you wouldn't keep on doing this if it didn't give you something, right?
I'll kick your door in. I know where you live.
Yeah, well, good luck with that, because in comparison to you, I actually got a good door.
Oh, that is true. That is true.
None of that paper-thin shit that's easy for firemen to break through. Through necessity. Not his fault.
No.
Nope.
It
was like that when I came here.
Yeah, previous residents.
Yeah.
Twice, actually.
Oh, yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, no wonder that they had to.
Twice in 2 weeks.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Fun fact
Ice
about
dogs.
Norway, people. Yeah, you will never find another country which has had more house fires contributed to pizza.
We do love our frozen pizzas.
Yeah. Apparently we
say
don't love
something
them
when,
when they're not
it
so
does
frozen.
Well, it does say something when a commercial jingle gets on on top 10 most liked.
Yeah, but
That's the Demolition Man
Songs.
timeline.
it slaps.
That's the Demolition Man timeline, people. Just you wait. Soon, a person that looks like a younger Sylvester Stallone is gonna be defrosted and have to fight a mass murderer.
That is 2029, right?
I don't remember.
Hot dog.
No, I don't think it's
Hot dog.
2029.
No?
I think it's 2019.
Yeah, I think it was something like that. I think it's already passed.
No,
It's already passed, yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Well, we're having a break in 10 minutes, so we can figure it out then.
Yeah.
Actually, we're
Or
probably
in
having
five.
in roughly 5 minutes.
Roughly 5 minutes, then a break.
Yeah,
Yeah.
1925.
Because then the halfway point of the break is in halfway point of the street, so easier that way.
At least it makes sense in numerology, like in terms of numerology.
Numerology never made sense.
Now it did.
No.
It's like Zodiac for people with. I was about to say
Zodiac for
people with.
mathematics.
OCD?
Yes.
Zodiac's for mathematicians.
Yes. It has just as little effect on our lives.
Yeah, it's
And it's just as
actually,
relevant.
actually, yeah, and but I would probably claim that those two in comparison, I would almost claim that numerology is more destructive.
Probably.
Yeah.
Because that it borders so much on like psychosis that to just start thinking in those terms that numbers have a magic meaning, and then you start seeing patterns and shit like like the 23
Golden
conspiracy.
ratio, pi.
I actually did, or I still do have a friend, but he actually did go into psychosis when it comes to geometric shapes and numbers and stuff.
Right.
Yeah. That was scary. That was really, really scary. He did manage to get some help, though. He did manage to get some help.
At least. Well, that's good. At least.
Yeah, I do remember when that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was not good.
No, but he is better than he ever been now, so.
That is true.
So he definitely got the right kind of help, and he got good changes to his life and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a solid dude now.
Yes. As he used to be.
Yeah, I'd say he's more solid than I am.
But yeah, numerology. Scary fucking shit.
Yeah, I think it's super fucking scary. I mean, because I think it interacts with the human mind in such a way that you could actually convince yourself that it's very true.
Want to start a cult?
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yes. Let's start a cult.
I mean,
What's our magic numbers?
I'm gonna leave that to John.
6,
I mean,
42 and 8.
6, 42, and 8.
Could you say that again, but with more conviction?
Like, I get 42. They don't really mesh up.
That's numerology.
What are you gonna say that you have to feel it?
Well, I was gonna say 3, 7, and 12 because those numbers are magic.
Well, both 6 and 8 is factors in 42, or 42 can be divided in both 8 and 6.
Yeah, that's because it's not an odd number. I'll let the dude who's closest to mathematics take it over.
Did you say mathematics?
That too. Whatever makes you happy.
Mathematics.
Is what I said.
Yeah, mathematics. That's like when you start counting in bowls and ounces.
No. Then you count in crystals.
Believing and putting pyramids.
Don't you know that the pyramids were power coils?
All right. Oh, they were landing gear for spaceships.
Same thing. It's like it was like the ancient original culture's version of a Tesla docking station.
Yes.
Yes.
And that's a nice spot to take a break.
Yeah, pretty much. So you just bear with us for about 10 minutes.
Yep.
And we'll try to delouse our brains a little bit, and we'll be right back.
They'll be even more lousy.
Oh God, yes, they will. Okay, see you soon.
Bye bye.
break's over! Yeah, there we go.
Break over.
Break over.
If anyone's watching, I probably gave someone a heart attack, but you know.
Eh.
Let's see here.
Sorry for all those headphone users out there.
Maybe we should just make a soundbite out of just that thing, so we can just play that at the end of every pause, like every break we have.
Yep.
I do love how we pretend we have viewers.
Pretend.
Pretend?
Ah, no one's giving a shit. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here.
Oh. Yeah. Pyramids.
Pyramids, yes, the Tesla charging stations of the ancient past.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
I need to figure out a bunch of such things for a Call of Cthulhu campaign now in a couple of months' time.
Well, we've got a lot of that's material online.
Yeah. But it's much more fun when you come up with it yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter if it's already been thought of, just as long as you made those conclusions yourself.
Yeah. Like, earlier this week when I was running D&D for a group in the library, I got them to wear tinfoil hats to hide from mind flayers. Suddenly they told me that they did the same thing in Critical Role, and I was like, what? They did? Oh, okay. I didn't know. I did not know.
When did they do that?
That's
Supposedly during the first campaign.
first campaign.
Yeah.
I remember one mind flayer from the first campaign, but I don't remember any tinfoil hats.
I don't remember them having physical tinfoil hats, though.
I don't know. I never saw it.
You didn't
You
see
saw
the
the
first
first
campaign?
season. You saw the first campaign of Critical Role, didn't you?
Not from the beginning.
Yeah, you jumped to. You jumped to after that. You jumped to Whitestone, I guess.
Probably. I don't remember. It's a long time ago.
Yeah. There were some years ago, that's for sure.
It's actually been.
You started watching Critical Role before it was cool.
Yeah. I remember you. Yeah, I started watching it because you put it on my birthday party.
Oh yeah, sure.
Second season started. When the second campaign started, just a few episodes in.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did.
Wow.
You did.
I'm so much fun at parties.
And
Yeah.
and then when it really took off in popularity, you just stopped watching it.
Nah.
He's really a hipster.
I did not stop watching that stuff because of that.
Oh, you just claimed that you stopped watching it.
Nah. Like, I still watch Dimension 20. The college humor guys.
Yeah.
And that's okay because their episodes are at max 2 hours long.
They're fun.
They tend to keep them short.
Yeah.
They're really good though.
Oh shit, they are really fun.
Yeah, I've seen a few of them.
Yeah. Right now they're doing a dark fairy tale D&D.
Yeah, I've seen clips from that.
Like Dropout as a streaming service is maybe my favorite streaming service to pay for.
Mm-hmm.
because I kind of watch everything that they post.
Mm. Well,
Unlike Netflix, HBO, and all of those others, where it's like, oh, I'll watch one show, maybe two.
yeah, that is. I'm still paying for Disney Plus and Netflix, and I've barely seen one series last year, half a year.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna watch the newest episode of Last of Us after stream today, though.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I've kind of been looking forward to this episode because it is from my favorite part of the first game.
Mm-hmm.
Never played the
Uh,
games.
uh,
Oh, me
oh,
neither.
they're good. They're good.
Oh, I heard that much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
they sound like
People get really,
really good.
angry about someone not being to their
Oh,
preferences.
that
Well, those people are just
is.
stupid.
Yeah, that was
They
part.
always are.
That was part two, and that was just ugly. That's what that was.
Yeah. I got my issues with part two, but it is because of pacing issues.
I have no issues with either part because I haven't played either part. I would not know.
Nah.
I am not a qualified person of opinions in this regard.
I will still say that part two is a good game and a good story.
But yeah, speaking of Pedro Pascal that ushers the Chosen One through a minefield of hell, Mandalorian is season 3 is also out.
Oh, the original series where Pedro Pascal transfers the Chosen One through hell.
Yeah,
And another series I haven't seen.
honestly, when it comes to Mandalorian, I'm gonna just say it like this, and you know me.
Yeah.
If I had the choice between watching any Star Wars show or any Star Wars movie, I would watch Mandalorian.
Ooh. Not Andor?
Andor is a good second.
Yeah.
Simply because
Cool.
Mandalorian is funnier.
The Mandalorian is funnier.
Yeah.
Andor is not supposed to be funny.
No. Andor is really gritty and very realistic for what it is.
Yeah.
Mandalorian is still an adventure.
It is. Like, The Mandalorian is Lone Wolf and Cub done in sci-fi.
Definitely. Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, no one should deny that. I mean, it is goddamn Shogun Assassin in space.
Yes, it is.
Which is
And
part
I love
of
that.
why I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole Ronin thing and the little child in a pram, you know. But it also has really good comedy elements in it. I mean,
It does. I
Shit.
loved.
shit that really just hits me where I live.
I love from the last episode the droid technicians. There's just something funny with a tiny space creature working on giant robots. For them, giant robots.
Yeah,
For
no,
the rest,
those are good. Those are the, like, those actually, yeah,
they exist.
they exist. Yeah, I mean they first place I saw them, which is not necessarily where they originated. That was in I think it was the last movie.
Yeah, I don't think they're from. I think they're actually from Legends.
They're most likely from Legends, yes, because Legends is huge.
Legends is huge. Legends is good.
Yeah, that's what everyone
Uh,
used to call the expanded universe,
yeah.
and was actually considered part of canon.
Yeah.
prior to the acquisition.
Prior to the acquisition. Well, I understand why Disney would say
It
that
makes
Legends
sense.
isn't canon anymore,
It
but it
makes
still
sense.
sucks.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense from a fiscal point of view that if you acquire something, a new IP, then it's like you want to have the ability to take things out from scratch and surprise people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Doesn't mean I have to like it, but I
No.
won't argue it either. I mean, why even bother?
Is Revan still canon?
Disputed.
That's disputed. All right.
I mean, Revan is canon in the way that Revan was mentioned in, I think it was a Clone Wars thing.
Okay, so that means that HK-47 might still exist.
Might still exist, but it was very, very vague.
Yeah.
About Revan, so I mean, at the point we can just assume that Revan is still in existence or was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
But at the point, it's definitely more of a like a King Arthur kind of legend.
Yeah. Space whales are back though.
Space Whales have been back for a while.
Oh,
Space
I didn't know.
Space Whales is they were pretty much in the closing act of Star Wars Rebels.
Oh. I never watched Star Wars Rebels.
I think I watched the first season or something. Then I couldn't get a hold of the second.
Yeah.
They're actually connected to a Jedi.
From that show or from earlier?
From that show.
Oh, that's the thing I've been seeing on TikTok.
So yeah, I mean, seeing those space whales might mean that the character Ezra Bridger will show up.
And maybe Admiral Thrawn.
And
Grand
maybe,
Admiral Thrawn.
And maybe Grand Admiral Thrawn, yes.
Yeah.
This is true. So yeah, yeah, but we don't know. We have no idea, and
Nope.
because everything is now Legends and everything is new again, and they can do whatever they want.
Yeah. The Mandalorian Wars still happened, though.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
And
there'll probably be some new ones.
Yeah, there's a new episode of the Mandalorian out.
Oh, there's episode 2 of the new season out now.
Yeah, they put them out on Wednesdays.
Oh! Well, gee willikers. Batman.
They said a while ago that Wednesday was the new Friday. I think they started that when they did Loki.
No. Wednesday is the little Saturday.
Or was it even earlier? I don't know.
I don't know if that's just a Norwegian thing, but Wednesday is small Saturday. Because for some reason we've decided that Wednesday is a good day to go out drinking.
I thought that was Thursday.
Huh?
I thought that was Thursday.
No!
Oh,
Saturday!
What?
Like, Thursday's a good day to go out drinking as well, but not as good as Wednesday.
Oh, but I thought the small Saturday was on Thursday, and
No,
this
it's
means
Wednesday.
No.
This means I have missed out on a whole day of drinking.
Yes!
God.
What have you been doing?
Not drinking.
Apparently.
Clearly!
This is
Alcoholism is not a joke, but it's really fucking funny. Uh, nah. I saw a joke the other day.
Who?
Don't jump to the
I'll
punchline.
get to who. I'll get to who.
Okay.
I'm gonna steal it. I'm gonna steal it just to tell you guys. You guys know that there is such a thing in comedy as punching down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Making fun of lung cancer and lung cancer patients are punching down. You're not supposed to do that.
Nope.
But when it's Andrew Tate's lung cancer, nah. Andrew Tate was this alpha male dude who made money telling other dudes who weren't as sure of themselves how to be alpha.
Right.
And he trafficked women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yes. So making fun of his lung cancer, is that punching down?
That's a tough question.
No, it's not. And the answer is no, it's not.
It's more like karma in that.
Yeah, and karma's funny as fuck.
Mhm.
Like the
So it's not
dude,
technically punching down when it's karma.
no. And the dude managed to get in jail because of a Twitter. Because he tweeted a picture where there was a pizza box that let the police in Romania know where he was.
Well, I've read a bit more about that, and that is actually not true because they already knew where it was.
Oh, well, that's less funny.
That's funny, yeah.
I'll keep my version of reality then.
Do that. You substitute. You reject our reality and substitute your own.
Yes. Savage.
Yep. Very.
He got it from somewhere though.
Yeah. Savage.
He did?
Oh, he did. He got it from
Yeah.
somewhere. Ah.
Yeah, I saw a movie some time ago now, and that phrase came up, and I was like, wait a second.
How old was that movie?
Oh, it easily predated Mythbusters.
Yeah.
I would say he made the phrase more famous, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what movie it was at this point, though, so whatever.
Nah.
I mean, the whole reason why I even noticed it was because of Adam Savage.
Yes.
Credit where
Oh.
it's due.
Yes. We did also do a quick Google search during the break to figure out when Demolition Man takes place.
Still got a few years.
We still got a couple of years until the Sylvester Stallone clone that is frozen at the moment will show up and take out
Mr. Snipes.
Wesley Snipes. Yes,
Simon Phoenix.
yes. That's his character's name.
Yes.
Yeah.
The clone is called John Spartan.
Yes.
And I don't even have to Google it.
Nope. It's a fun movie.
It is fun.
Yeah. It is very fun.
Like
Sandra Bullock
what?
was hot.
Yeah. And Dennis Leary was still funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he was just being himself.
Yeah. Was that before or after he stole jokes from Bill Hicks?
Oh, that was
I
after.
think it's before. He stole jokes from Bill Hicks after that. Yeah.
No, he what?
What?
I'm pretty sure that I don't know. When was
That
he
he was an
accused of doing
asshole?
that?
The movie was made in '93.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was 95.
It's old.
No. Demolition Man was made in 1993.
Cool.
I think he stole. Bill Hicks jokes like in '94. Where?
That's a weird thing to do.
Amy Schumer made her career out of it.
Yeah, pretty much. A lot of them did. But it's like it's a weird thing to do. I mean, at a certain level, you're just gonna have to know that people are gonna notice.
Yeah.
I would imagine, anyways.
Well, the internet does exist,
Yeah, it does now.
and everything is being recorded.
And I've been accused of stealing ideas before.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never actually stolen an idea. I've just not realized that someone said it in a similar way.
Hmm.
And the more research I did, I was like, yeah, but if that is the way to go, then what's even the point of doing anything? Because everything's been said before.
Yeah, that's kind of the language has a finite number of words and a finite number of ways to string them together. It's very difficult to figure out something that someone hasn't said before.
You can't even make up silly word connections anymore because someone has done it.
Yeah,
Just look at Scatman John.
yeah, and it's the same thing with music. They announced, scientists announced in the 90s that okay, now you can't have any new songs because we have used up every combination of notes.
Yep.
That was in the 90s.
Yep.
30 years ago.
Yeah, and just to make matters worse, that's what they said then after analyzing every classical composition from many years before that.
Yeah.
I mean, we practically went into the 20th century without any chance of originality.
Yeah.
But if you do something exactly how it was, then it's plagiarism.
Yeah, so long, at least as long as you're aware of the original.
If you're aware of the
If you're
original
not
and
aware of the
there are
original,
no
then
changes at all, or even just superficial changes, then it still counts as plagiarism.
yes,
Even if you're not aware of it.
yeah.
But
Speaking of, yeah, what?
if you do make a small change, like a change in rhythm, change in color tones.
Then it's not the original work anymore. It's
No,
close.
it's close, but it's not.
the original.
When I went to school, this was an issue.
Yeah.
Because this would come up a lot. Plagiarism and originality and all that stuff. I mean, when you're learning how to be a graphic designer, then these are like really high priority issues that you have to take into account.
Yeah.
Rule of thumb that was presented to me was basically is like, if you find something that's inspiring, make 7 changes to it. And then you will have moved far enough away that it will become another thing. I mean, depending on how you think of it, 7 changes is either a lot or very little.
Yeah.
It can be a lot. It can seem not much, but it can be a lot.
If it's
I
done
don't
right,
know,
it can be a lot.
Do you know they had a TV show, a Norwegian television, where a group of people were sent out somewhere in the world, and people said, okay, you're going to find people, and they will lead you to this famous person.
Oh yeah, like 6 degrees separation or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And it was incredible how many times they actually managed to do that. They could be put in a village out in Peru or something, and they would manage to get to this famous actor or something in Hollywood or something, with just 6 people, 5 or 6 people between them. And everyone knew each other, or not everyone. It was a sequence. They just grabbed some random guy in the street and, hey, do you know someone who might know someone else closer to where we are going? And they would say, sure, talk with that guy. I know him. And they would go to that guy, and that guy needed to know the previous guy they talked to. So it's just not, oh, right, yeah, I know Arnold Schwarzenegger. I've seen him in movies. Arnold Schwarzenegger would know that guy. So that random guy.
Yeah.
So, and they had to do that chain where every new person they came to needed to remember and know the previous person, until they met someone who actually knew the artist, but it couldn't go above 6 people. And then it didn't. There were very few shows where they didn't manage to complete a chain.
Yeah. It's a theory of 6 degrees of separation, like Gard said.
Yeah. That was the show. The show's name as well.
Yeah. That's the name of the theory. You will connect to anyone on planet Earth through just a very small number of social connections.
Yeah. And they more or less proved that in the show.
Like,
and that's...
each of us are probably like, within 4 or 5 to the US president, for instance.
Yeah.
I'm
for someone he knows and
3.
Remember.
I'm 3 away from the Pope.
Yeah.
It's how a global society works.
Yeah.
Shit, I had something for this. I forgot.
It has something, we discussed something that had to do with 6 degrees of separation or something like that.
It's gone.
Yeah.
It'll never come back.
That's what happens sometimes. We go on a tangent and don't remember where we were.
Well, that's mostly okay.
Yeah.
Mostly okay should be the name of my autobiography.
That would be a lie.
In quotation marks.
Then it's not a lie. I got a question for you, Gard. I got a question for you.
Yep, that's me.
When you went to school for your for your degree.
Yep.
Did you guys have to learn the penis test?
Does this look like a penis?
Yes.
We didn't have to learn it. No, it it just came up
Okay.
as a penis does.
It does.
Yes.
You didn't have to learn the does this look like a swastika test either.
Well, some people did. I didn't.
By the way, you're a bit low on volume, God.
Oh.
Here we go.
Yeah. No, it's a very sensitive microphone, apparently. It changes position by half an inch, and suddenly there's an entirely new world. I'm not gonna sing. But yeah. No, didn't have to learn those things. But we got plenty of examples of people who should have learned those things. What I remember best is probably the 2012 Olympics logo for London.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even remember that.
Nah, you wouldn't. It wasn't really until my teacher pointed out that the 2012 kind of looks like a woman on her knees giving a guy head that it just never left my mind.
That is...
That's funny.
Right.
And now I cannot help but see it.
All the time.
Yeah, and you know, we kind of were like, yeah, but they're gonna fix this, right? They're gonna fix this, right? They didn't.
No.
No, that was the official one, and that was like in the reason why I went like they're gonna fix this, right? It was like this was in 2006. I don't know. It was like 6 or 7 years before the actual Olympics. I was like, ugh.
They had time.
They had time, and it just wasn't done.
Now, the question is, how much money did the guy who designed that logo get to design it?
Oh, that's really difficult to say. Some designers have an uncanny ability to get some really good deals.
Yeah?
I mean, some of them are legendary. Some of them are so legendary that I don't know if I can believe it. For instance, there was like there was a Coca-Cola redesign in the 90s. I don't know if you guys remember when it was like all it had all the dots and stuff.
No.
Like it was a half color tone picture and stuff. Anyways, it was like a new rebrand with a new logo, and it was slightly modernized and whatever. But I heard like a rumor that the designer who did it didn't go for a fixed sum, but he went for a per milla of a certain amount of income that Coca-Cola was going to make from it. And I don't know if that's true, but I was like, well, shit. And that's why I'm a designer. That backfired. No, that's
that guy made that guy could laugh to the bank.
That guy made bank. I mean, if that is true, that is just
woo
fucking incredible. And I really don't think it can be true. I mean, that is just... Who would agree to that? That is just atrocious. Just... That's a lot of cheese.
Oh, that's... Oh.
It's... Wow.
I got problems, like even imagining how good a deal that is for that person,
Yeah.
because it's just so much.
It does seem sort of perverted, that's for sure.
It does.
I mean, how the fuck can that even be true? I mean, if I was an executive for Coca-Cola, I'd be like, oh, like 1,000 of our income? Are you fucking crazy? I mean, sure. I mean, they could afford it, but
Yeah.
doesn't necessarily mean that it's a good something you do.
To speak of what's actually happening on the screen, for a little bit,
Oh, that thing.
There's a tiny suspicion.
it is technically we are still technically in a game development stream.
Yeah.
Well, some of us are. Yeah.
Like, since this dude is made out of wood, his body is basically a barrel.
I'm thinking that he is like he is put together like of different slats of wood. And and it kind of like a barrel, but not that much, because you see he's got this octagonal shape, but it's also curved.
I was gonna ask that. Is that like shape on top basically the barrel binding?
This shape on top here, I was thinking that this might be like like a metal thing, either metal or something that glows.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, like the metal binding thingies.
Yeah.
Those are usually on the outside of the barrel, though.
Yeah, this is more like a decoration thing, I'm thinking. But at the point where I am now, I'm just gonna quickly add in some more highlights down at the his little nubbly ass here.
Yeah.
This little nubbly ass area. And then I am gonna go in and I'm gonna try to trace out some ideas for decorations on this guy.
Yes. Now, the reason I'm asking is because if he's made out of ironwood, like we discussed, he needs to have something to keep these slats of wood together.
With nails.
Good woodworking could make something that's seemingly perfectly put together without it. But
so he's having Japanese joints.
He could have, but to better put him in line with what we're trying to do, I'm thinking that something like some brackets and rivets would probably be good along the joints, just to give him that extra little wooden artisan craft kind of feel.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have seams like the four-sided,
like for instance,
seams of ships, like so kind of like.
Nah, more like almost like a hinge or something. Like.
Oh right.
Like
so not forged nails and such things.
Yeah, like maybe something like.
Something like that. Yeah.
I'm not sure what these are
like
called.
Angle irons, more or less.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
But yeah, something like this, maybe like a couple of them on each panel in various ways. And then I kind of want to like at least put in some semblance of wood carvings on this panel wherever these things would not be, and try to get some glowing runes in into the design at some certain points, maybe like around the corners, just so that he is slightly more decorated and looks slightly more artisan.
Yeah.
And then eventually, I mean, I don't know if I can actually finish this today, to be honest, but that's a minor problem for me because I think this is kind of fun.
Hey, enjoy yourself. Like
Well,
you're.
We've had previous encounters made in over 2 streams, but those started as the stream started and ended when the second stream ended. This one started halfway through the last time.
Yeah,
so
I did.
You still have time until halfway through the next stream.
No, I have as much time as I need because that's how it works.
Yeah.
But if you go more than halfway through the next stream, this would be the one you have spent the most time on all those that have been made on stream.
Yeah.
That is totally fine.
It is. It's fun. It's nice.
Like, we're just been sitting here talking shit throughout the whole stream.
To us, yes.
Guard 2.
Oh, me too. I have been a
Yeah, but it,
I've been a huge part of the shit talking here. I mean,
Yeah.
it's super
Guard
easy
3.
it's super easy to talk shit when your brain is completely besmirched by all this designing and just trying to make up shit on the fly thing that I'm doing here.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're doing improv drawings. Guard is doing improv drawings. We're just here to talk shit.
Yeah, I'm doing improv drawings. You're doing improv.
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially.
And sometimes asking questions about the design.
Yes. Sometimes, very rarely.
Have you thought about any colors on him, or is he going to be grey?
No, he is not going to be great. I'm doing this in this particular way because this is a very easy way to just build something and get a certain sense of volume to something.
Yeah.
And then it's easy to just apply colors directly onto this and then get the proper color values as if it was already a colored object.
Yeah.
So this is a cheat and a workaround. But I'm getting fairly nice results doing it, so I have no problems with cheating.
No.
And but yeah, no, we were discussing a little bit last time what color this thing should be. I mean, because it's iron wood.
Yes. Which is kind of a dark metallic kind of color.
Yeah.
From the descriptions of Niflheim.
Right.
Yes. See,
So it's probably going to be dark.
There's actually some lore behind this, John. Yeah, there's actually some lore behind this.
Nice.
Yeah. That's where we're like, oh, what if this robot is not metal at all? What if this robot is actually made by, the Black
Dark
Elves, the Dark Elves?
Dwarves?
Yeah, basically,
Dwarves?
they are the dwarves. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Technically.
Actually.
Technically, in the older sagas and shit, there is a distinction between the dwarves and the dark elves. It is in the early 13th century when Snorre was collecting stories and writing them down in the Edda, that the dark elves and the dwarves were put together into the same category. Because in the earlier oral traditions, we didn't really actually have any descriptors, visual descriptors, on the differences between the, for example, gods and the Jotun, or the dwarves and the elves and such.
Of course
What we did have was descriptors about what they did.
Yeah,
what
see,
they were good at, what they were capable of.
Yeah.
And the thing that made it so that the Dark Elves and the Dwarves were put into one was that the Dwarves were good at forging, working with metal and so forth. And after a while, the Dark Elves started to be described in the same way as well. Thus, they became the same.
yeah, see, back in the day, they didn't need descriptions because everyone knew how they looked like because they were around.
Yeah. And like for one family in Trøndelag, the dwarves and elves might have looked different than for a family down in Telemark.
Yeah, well, that's probably because they were different breed altogether.
Uh,
Or, you know, maybe those up in Trøndelag had visits from, you know, the ugly stepchild that none of the other in the family would want to talk about. I was like, oh, that guy. Oh, no. Someone let him out of his cage.
oh no! Uncle, what did you do? Nah, but so like there were supposed to be both dwarves and dark elves, but they kind of became the same thing.
Retcons.
Yeah, quite common in ancient mythologies.
Yeah.
Now I'm calling the Norse folklore and beliefs mythologies, but like and ancient. They're not ancient. They're from the what was the newest discovery of Odin? 500 around year 500. They found the coin recently.
Oh. I haven't actually.
Are we talking
Recent
about
discovery?
Like
Norse or are we talking about like Teutonic?
the Teutons, they were later. That's the high medieval period.
Oh yeah, right.
I think
But
the
yeah, but
earliest.
the German,
Hmm?
the Proto-German.
No, the Proto-Germans were back in the before Common Era.
Mm.
No, we're talking about like the Common Era, like around 500 Common Era.
Odin, the belief in the Osusru is often before 500, aren't they? Like
Nah,
300 or even before?
ma, that's something else again.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm eating chocolate.
You bastard.
Ah, not, but like what we are thinking of as the Norse pantheon and belief system was originally thought to be from around year 600 something. Um, Before that, it was something else.
Yeah,
But
well,
they found like a coin in Jutland recently that pushed it back with about 150 years or something like that, and that's like the first known image of Odin.
Hmm.
Like before that, it was something like the old Saxon beliefs, I think.
mm-hmm.
Uh, no. I'm getting things switched up because like the Nordic pantheon of mythology comes from the old Saxons in Germany, which moved up,
Yeah.
Moving
and
on up.
Before that, it was probably closer to the Sami's early beliefs. Probably. Like, don't believe me without fact checking.
Never.
Uh,
Ever.
yeah.
The last time I did.
I thought it was the red wire. No, but
I love
like,
that dog, man.
but yeah, like before the Nordic pantheon, I would generally believe that we had a belief system that is closer to what the Samis had or have.
Well, the Sami belief system is more or less eradicated now.
It is. It
We're to
is.
blame for that.
Yeah, good job, Norwegian government.
Yeah.
Good job, earlier Norwegian population who could not be able to share our country with the Samis.
Same
In a
goddamn
part of the
crimes that
country we
everyone
didn't
else.
want anyway.
It's fucking dumb.
Yeah, it is.
No, but oh yeah, and we're still committing human atrocities towards them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Breaches of human rights against an indigenous population.
Yep.
No, but
Belief system, yeah.
back to the like, because at that time I do not believe that there would be much more than like a more spiritual or
belief.
spiritual belief, animistic belief.
Yeah,
Shamanic.
Much of also through is derived from that, in that he gave gods the forces of nature. They gave them names. Gods.
Yeah, and anthropomorphized them.
Yeah.
So so yeah, like we do now believe that the beginning of the Norse pantheon is like a fifth or sixth century thing.
There was the whole thing about the potential inspiration for the Fimbulwinter.
Yeah, that's about
That's like 522 or something like that.
yeah.
I
There was a super volcano that exploded.
Yeah, and it was
Covered the
essentially winter
atmosphere.
for several years, or at least a
Yeah.
really shitty climate.
Yeah. Which up here would be
Really shitty.
minus 11 degrees in mid-March.
Yeah. There's a
Oh,
reason
you're
why-
talking about today. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Well, there's a reason why hell is
Yeah.
For the Nordics are frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could not even think of a
that's the
place
worst
being
thing.
burning.
Like hell is a vacation. The Christian hell with flames and whatnot is a vacation spot for us.
Everybody goes to Spain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the phrase "when hell freezes over" doesn't have the same meaning for us.
No,
It happens every year.
Yeah.
It's like, but that's all the time. That's even worse, man. So you mean we can do this even now?
If you've ever experienced real hot weather in a desert or something, and compare that to getting frostbite. It's not the same thing at all. Frostbite is much worse.
It's not a competition. I do have a thing about when hell freezes over, though. You guys know the Divine Comedy?
Yeah.
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 Never read it much.
Now, well, when we get to the ninth circle of hell,
Yeah.
where Lucifer Morningstar himself, itself, themself, herself, whatever, sits. That place is frozen over in the
Oh,
Divine Comedy.
interesting.
That place is freezing cold.
That is interesting.
So I find that what's it called in English? Phrase? Yeah, phrase.
Yeah.
Funny, because it takes away from like. I'm not saying that the Divine Comedy is
Canon.
canon, no, but it does take away from views of hell
Well,
from the Christian world.
I mean, it is based on the very simplest interpretation of what hell is.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in the same way as like if you would ask someone to make a picture of heaven, I would probably bet that there would be a lot of clouds.
A lot of clouds, a lot of harps,
a lot of people with halos and wings,
a lot of
and
dogs,
togas.
a lot of dogs and togas.
See, dogs now are already going away from what I expect most people to say, so that's good. That's good. Yeah.
They're good boys
And girls.
and girls,
Yeah.
and good boys and good girls go to heaven.
Yeah.
Cats go to hell.
No, I don't think so.
I love cats.
Me too.
I don't think cats go
But-
to hell.
I hate dogs.
How can you hate the dog?
I just don't like them. There's something. I just can't stand. I really don't like dogs.
Okay, cut. This is over. Stream's over, guys.
Yeah, that was harrowing, man. Oh wow.
I don't know if we can continue working together.
This is wow.
Yeah.
That's a revelation. Oh man. I feel weird now.
I'm having a crisis of faith here.
Ah,
I
nice.
I thought I knew a guy.
Apparently we don't.
Wow. Who hurt you? Probably a dog, I assume.
Well, I've been around cats my entire life, literally. When I was a child sleeping.
Are you with a cat right now?
Not now, no.
Well-
unfortunately.
Then you have literally not been around cats your whole life.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Figuratively. Figuratively. Yes.
When I was newly born and lying outside in the trolley, our house cat was perched on top, and every time she saw any cat within, I don't know, 20 meters, she got up and really just screamed at them to get the hell out, protecting me.
Yeah.
And yeah, I love it.
That's a good
I
cat.
barely remember her.
And now that cat is in hell.
No,
Yeah, and
No.
I will follow her probably.
that cat is not in hell. That cat is not in hell. I can say that confidently based on one single thing.
All right.
I don't think Satan wants to share power.
That is so true.
Satan doesn't have a word in anymore down there. The first cat came
Well,
and just took control.
That is the theory. That's what would have happened. Uh,
I do like the wood carvings that you are making, though.
Yeah.
You don't have a say anymore, you dog hater.
Oh yeah, this is going right the right way. Yeah, this is going the way we want. Yep. Oh yeah. You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
I think I read somewhere that Bryan Cranston is working on a remake of The Room.
What? Why?
I don't think it's a serious thing.
Yeah, no, but it's been done.
No, that was the movie about the movie.
Which is all you need. I mean, that pretty much just closed the door on that issue for me. I mean, I never saw that and I thought, maybe I want some more of that. I want to know more about this movie. I want to see this movie several times. I didn't even want to watch it one time.
Everybody should see that movie just once to see what bad cinema is.
I completely, vehemently disagree with this. No, everyone shouldn't have to watch this movie once. I mean, you can do it if you have a doctor's note and say that you are, in fact, sane enough to be exposed to this utter tripe. But
I disagree there.
this is
I
very
think that
curious.
being,
Yeah.
I think that being sane on watching that movie leads to less sanity, which is a good thing.
I mean, the problem is that you could seriously end up with, some huge ass issues. Just look at James Franco.
I'd rather not look at James Franco.
Yeah, there you go.
Are they going to be wood carvings or paintings, rose paintings?
We're trying to go for carvings.
Carvings, okay.
Like, it would be like mushrooms, though. It's neither a wood carving or a metal carving. Because I do believe that ironwood, and I don't know, but I believe that ironwood is to wood and metal like mushrooms are to plants and animals. Like, it's a thing in between.
Okay.
Yeah, like organically growing metal in a way.
Yeah. Which, when I think more about it, is a really cool concept. Which has probably been done before, but I don't care.
Oh, it definitely has been done before.
Yeah, we got cable.
Yeah. And Terminator, but and also the actual lore that we're taking this shit from.
Yeah. But I'm not sure if they are metal or just metal-like. in sagas?
You know, organic metal compounds are a thing, even in our world. There are certain
Oh.
sea creatures that have beaks that are essentially
Are they
metal.
crabs?
I don't know if they're crabs. I think maybe there's like some sort of squid or something that has
Squids are fucked up.
that has like an actual metal beak in a way.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And so it's fully possible for like an organic compound to integrate metals into it. I mean, even our blood is based on.
There's a reason why it smells the way it smells.
Yes, it tastes the way it tastes.
Delicious.
Yes, and yeah, that's a tiny little part of iron, but I don't know, like 0.09% or something.
Oh, so... oh, shit. 0.9 promille?
Yeah, it's a really small number. I
Yeah.
don't remember the exact specifics. But it's like surprisingly little metal in the human body.
Hey,
It's
we
still
still
there.
need it.
Yeah, and there's also surprisingly
Seven
little
different
calcium.
types,
What do you say?
There is several different types of metal as well.
Yeah, we have all sorts of stuff. I mean, magnesium, whatever. But actual
Yeah.
hard ass metals, things that are like
Iron.
metal-like
Yeah.
in organic structures. Then one thing I can really think of is that specific sea creature that has a metal beak. So it would be feasible that something that is incredibly high in minerals could grow. That is
It
not bright enough.
Kind of makes me think about the SCP universe.
SCP is like
Secure, contain, protect. It's like a yeah. You can check it out later after the stream. It's a anthology project
yeah,
on
that
the
covers
internet.
it. That covers it.
Yeah, it's like mostly horror.
Mhm.
You got this foundation called the SCP Foundation, and they pick up strange objects, creatures, people, and stuff, and just contain them for the security of the world. And they write up these reports about these items or people or creatures or whatever.
Yeah. Essentially, it's like if Delta Green found other stuff than Cthulhu.
Yeah. And it's really, really cool. It's really, really cool. I think you would like it. Seriously. And there's like over 5,000 journal entries now.
Oh wow.
But you don't have to read all of them. You can just jump around because they usually do not have anything with each other.
Okay.
Since it's an anthology project.
Okay.
Yeah, like you got one of them is a humanoid-looking thing that keeps hiding its face and crying. And unless you look at its face, like even a pixel in a picture is its face, it will turn around, scream, and chase you to the ends of the universe to tear you apart and any other person who's seen your face. And it doesn't matter how many bullets or explosions or whatever you throw at it, it will still get you. Another famous one is a statue. They've changed the appearance of the statue now because they originally stole the appearance from this Japanese artist. He was okay with it as long as people didn't make money of it. But then people started making games and such from this universe with this statue in it, so they chose to change it to not earn money on that, so no one could earn money on this Japanese artist's work because it's run by generally decent people. But anyways, this statue, it's like as long as something is watching it, someone is watching it, it does not move. But if nothing watches it, it will travel as fast as possible to the nearest person it can find and break its neck. Like, there's a lot more descriptions about it, like how it kind of sweats this kind of sewage-like fluid and stuff like that. And then you have some generally eldritch horror cosmic entities and such there as well. It's really, really cool. It is really, really cool. And for anyone who watches this, or either of you guys, I know that you, Guard, have checked up on it a little bit.
Yeah, I've got some of it.
Yeah, just check it out, cause it's really, really good. It's lots of very creative types of horror, some comedy, some emotional stuff, like the Here Be Dragons.
Yeah,
SCP.
that's a good one.
That it's so sad and it's so heartbreaking, and oh, it's just so good. But read the stuff. Do not go on YouTube and get the summarized versions, because you lose a lot of the nuances of the different writers when you do so. Okay. Yeah. There are these channels that I would call that just shits out content, right? And they found out they can make money making SCP videos, but it's like they don't really always get the things they're writing about, so it kind of becomes just a monster of the week thing, and that doesn't really it takes a lot away from it.
I thought you were gonna write die there, God, but it wasn't. Do not disturb, I see. Warning, do not disturb. I guess. Yep, do not disturb.
Another one of my favorites is
No,
you finish. You first.
I just thought you wrote T.I. What was it? T.I. Yeah, the writing on the side there. I didn't catch what word it was. T-I-E-N.
Yes.
Tien?
Chien.
Chen. Well, sure.
Yes, because there's no J. Oh no, wait, there is a J.
No, there is a J, so yeah. There should be a... Yeah. Need to remake the eye.
Meh.
There we go. There's the J.
Yeah, there we go.
Jin.
Jin.
Serve.
Oh, that's a binding ritual if I ever saw one.
Yeah.
Let's see, but C is not here, so I just need to find a K on this goddamn alphabet that I don't know whatsoever. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I know.
It's just a greater than sign.
That's K.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm writing this in English, so it's easier for people to look it up if they want to.
Chen is not exactly English, but sure.
No, but no, the long text I am writing in English.
Yeah, yeah.
What the fuck was that thing again? Arr.
You?
Yeah, I'm working on it, man. Working on it. I mean, you could describe it to me, but I don't think that was. I don't.
Straight down and an arc from the top to the bottom. It's kind of like a half an N.
Actually, that's a pretty good fucking description.
Do not disturb construct. Yeah. Warning: do not disturb construct. Wow.
Do not disturb contractor.
Do not disturb contractor.
But yeah,
Actually,
like, one of my.
Yep.
Nah, you do.
No, I had nothing to say.
I'm just talking about the SCP shit.
Yeah.
One of my favorite ones is a dude that they have not been able to capture because they do not know if he is real or not. He shows up to people who are dying all alone, and he just sits with them and has a cigarette, and then disappears.
Just keeping company.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice.
Like, you're lying there, you do not have any family, nobody's there, you're in the hospital bed all by yourself, the nurses are busy doing other stuff. It's your last 5 minutes. This guy just pops up, sits down, offers you a cigarette. Either you take it or you don't. Then he takes a cigarette, lights it, sits there and has a cigarette while you die. And when you're dead, he leaves. And that's it. It's a nice entity.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a comfort to some people.
Yeah. Like, I really like a lot of those, like, what you could call heartwarming SCPs, but I also really, really like the cosmic horror stuff, like the Flesh Made Out of Hate, which is a disease that basically turns everything, people, constructs, the ground itself, into a big like Cronenberg body horror show. That's one of the earlier one, I think.
Just grip.
Yeah. It's a gripper.
Yeah, it is. Maybe you should put an ER after grip, a double P and ER after that. The singular runes J and G, and I can't quite read the one all the way to the left. A?
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, you get it.
But yeah, we're on our 5-minute mark now before we're ending.
Yeah.
It's been a fun ride with you until we realized that John hates dogs because he's a monster.
And then
Not
he
exactly
laughed
hate,
about
I'm
it.
skeptical to them.
Like, I scare my players in D&D with mind flayers that's about to eat their brains. You hate dogs. I know which one of us are the worst one. But yeah, it's been a fun ride. It's been a good ride. Guard has gotten pretty far into this.
Yeah, I'm taking my sweet goddamn time, that's for sure. But
Which is totally fine, and you should.
well, yeah, no, I've been having a blast.
Yeah. If you want, you can go on our YouTube and link down below. Okay, it's at Tubes Foundry on YouTube. There you will find many other videos of us just sitting and talking shit while Guard works. Some of them we are playing games on.
Yep.
Our
games.
Our games. One of them doesn't have sound at all.
Yeah.
Because we're
Just
super
music.
professional. Oh yeah, you added music to it.
No,
That's good.
No, actually, I didn't. The music was there during the
Oh.
stream.
Yeah, no, it was a microphone issue that no one made us aware of.
Yeah.
Because we don't have viewers.
Yes. You can also find us. Yeah, of course we're laughing of it. Come on, we can't take this serious because that leads to anxiety and depression, and we already have enough of that.
Yeah.
Like there are so many stories on social media about people who kind of get suicidal because their numbers are dropping or not going up fast enough. You can't take this serious. This is something we do for fun.
Damn right it is.
To make making a game less stressful. So, you can find us on our social media platforms. If you're watching us on Facebook already, you found us there.
Congratulations.
Facebook.com/TombsFoundry.
Yes,
We're on Instagram at TombsFoundry. We're on YouTube. If you're watching our video there, congratulations, you found it.
Yes. If you found all these things all by yourself, you should really start looking into trying to find Jimmy Hoffa because I think people need help.
Yes. It's youtube.com/TombsFoundry. We're here right now on twitch.tv/TombsFoundry. And you can check
on
us
Facebook.
out. And I already said Facebook.
I was not paying attention.
I know you weren't.
No, I was working.
Yes. And you can find us on tombsfoundry.no/Discord to join our Discord channel. If you have any questions whatsoever, post it to us on the general chat, and we'll answer you as quickly as possible, which is usually within maybe half an hour. Depends upon when we're on Discord.
2 to 3 weeks.
I haven't. This is the first time I've been on my computer in, about a week. But yeah. This has been Tombs Foundry's Random Encounters.
It's been super random.
Guard has been drawing.
We've done
John has
everything.
been hating dogs. And I'm
Not
too.
gonna let that go.
And you
I
have.
know.
And you have been a raging capitalist.
Oh, it's painful.
Ah, yes, it is.
I'm really liking the year rings that you're making right now.
Yeah. I don't know what the English word is.
I don't know. We call it year rings in Norwegian. You can count them and see how old the tree is.
Yeah.
So yeah, this has been Random Encounters. You've been awesome.
We've been awesome. And we
I
will
was gonna
see-
say we've been lame.
Ah, screw you. We've been great. You've been great.
Yeah.
Thanks. See ya. Bye bye then.
See ya.
Bye bye.
Wah wah.